Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the IS-7. It's a Tier 10 Soviet heavy tank. It's located on the northeast corner of Live Oaks, and it's under the command of 73north of WTWW. Now, we don't often feature heavy tanks in this game, so it is rather unusual to see this one, but let's have a look and see what happens. Well, this tank started life as the IS-5 Object 730 and the IS-6 Object 252 and 253. Some even say that it started as the Object 260 as well. But it actually was a heavy tank that was generated, but it never actually got mass manufactured. They did produce the prototypes. And in fact, they started work on it December 1945 rather, at the Factory 100 in Leningrad. But because they had so many heavy tanks already, they actually decided against continuing the project, which was a bit of a pity really, because apparently, according to the testers, it was actually quite a good tank. Now, it's got the same pike nose you'll find on the IS-3. I think, there you go, you can see it. And he's positioned himself in such a way as he can get shots on the enemy as they come around that corner. Now, the main armament, it's a 13cm main gun, capable of 490 alpha and 250mm of pen with standard ammo. With the premium, which is what we've selected, is 303mm. Hello. Well, that one hit the lower plate but didn't do any damage, and the same for the IS-7 firing at us, and he's side scraping quite well, although he is exposing his lower plate, and that one did go through the drive wheel. In fact, it's quite nice because we've got somebody who's blocking our shot and protecting us, and the next one goes in, tracks him. Okay, next one. And he does it again. 515 hit points of damage, and we're blocking a lot, and the IS-7's gone down. Okay, there's another tank around the corner. And in fact, now we've got an E-900 over there, yeah. So we pumped one through the side, and we've taken one in the tracks from an E5. We have received some damage. The E100, or E900 I should say, actually did hit us. And yes, our FV215B is actually, well, blocking for us. And another hit. Go for that lower plate. It's such a big lower plate. And he gets that one in as well. He's getting high roll after high roll. Remember, it's only 490. Going for the Amarak. Didn't get it, but go for the lower plate again. Look, it's like Swiss cheese. Yep, goes to the Amarak again, and he finally does go down, but it's the FV215B who claims the kill. That's the second kill he got. He got the IS-7 right at the start. Okay, just around the corner, we've got the E5. Side scraping, reverse side scraping. Bumps one into the engine bay. Now, there's a 60 TP over there, so I think he does have to pull back. He's got a 60 TP in front of him. And yes, there's just a gap. Nice. Very good shot. Another high roll. He's just exposing a tiny amount, and he's allowing his teammate to get shots off as well, but that one ricocheted off his upper plate. You can see the mark. Okay, waiting for the reload. It's so long. It's a big shell though. And that one went through, but finally he actually gets a low roll. He only got 396 off that one. But the 60 TP fires one in, which is huge. And yeah, look, he's trying to bait us. Yes, I'm sorry, we're not interested in your baiting. But we are going to cross the gap. And he's just fired, so now he has to take this one and eat it. Well, that one went in, but unfortunately, we took one there from the E5, and now we have to push this guy back. Okay, go for the weak spot. Yep, gets the kill. And now the E5's trying to come in. Made a bit of a mistake there. Got too close. He could have actually gone around us. And now he's receiving one from both ends. So spit roast on the E5. And yes. And we got the kill. Yes, the Minotauro come around the corner with that funny face on, and it was just like, I want some, I want some. Oh, that was expensive. The E900 got us to 738, but now we'll just drive past him and hit him in the rear. In fact, we got him inside, but it's a low roll for 487. And now everybody's going to pile in on this E900. There's only 4 enemies left. This is the only heavy tank. He's just going to have to sit there and take it. There's not a lot he can do. He's just going to get turned into a pincushion. And thank you. Well, he did kill the Minotauro, but I think that's about the last kill he's probably going to get. We're side scraping on this corner now. And one for the rear. And there we go. He's actually gone down to an RE100. Okay, so there's only 3 left, and there's a DB152 just up ahead. We're loaded. He fires. Oh, he got a shot. He got it in, and he got a high roll as that. Okay, so we're motoring across the gap as quickly as we can. Just hold on. Yes. I thought that was going to happen. The DBV152 managed to overwhelm us. We didn't have much in the way left, but quite a good score, even so, for 73 North. There's only 1 enemy remaining, the DBV152, and he's not going to last very long. This is not the same one that killed us. He's way over the other side of the battlefield. It's almost like watching the heavies fight each other. It's like watching 2 fat people struggling to make love in a Mini. I know that sounds really daft, but they're all fumbling and pushing each other and trying to get at the buttons. And yeah, it's just so funny watching. And that's it. The game's over. They're all dead. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for 73 North of WTWW in the IS-7. Not the first ace tanker he's had them before. He got a sharpshooter for getting 10 or more consecutive shots on the enemy. He also got his 2nd mark of excellence out of that game. Duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. Fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points with his own vehicle. And he got a bruised medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He did so much damage, he actually got the high caliber out of that one as well. And his win rate was 9,720, which is super unicum and quite a bit more. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, there you go. 8,848 hit points of damage earned him the high caliber. 2nd highest damage in the game actually went to the DBV152. And I'm not sure if that's the same one that actually killed us. I can just check that. Destroyed by Marishka. No, this is Marishka here. So he didn't get destroyed by the highest scorer on the enemy team. That was the one over the far side near the railway line. He got 5,038 hit points of damage. And the 3rd highest was the K91 on his team, who got a Confederate and 3,819. When it came to kills, we can see top scorer was the TVP T5051, who got 3 kills. Then we've got 73 North with 2, and the FV215B, he also got 2 as well. He didn't survive either. And on the enemy team, their DBV152 and their Jaeger, who managed to get 2 kills apiece as well. And when it came to base XP, it's 73 North. Yes, on the basis of all that damage, he got 1,408 base, 1,198 went to the TVP T5051, and they were the only two managed to make it over 1,000, with 915 going to the Object 277. He fired 25 rounds, got 25 direct hits, so every shot was on target, but only 19 penetrations. A few rounds bounced off the upper armor. 8,848 hit points, all of it at close range. 9 hits received from the enemy, only 4 of which actually penetrated. 5 non-penetrations and 2,130 hit points of damage. He actually, was blocked by armor, sorry. 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 7 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 killed, and 2,035 hit points of spotting assist. On a premium count, he actually made a loss, 33,016 credits, mostly down to the ammunition. He was using the premium rounds to get through the armor. And 7 bonds for this being tier 10, and 2,112 experience points altogether. So a very good game to get your second mark of excellence on. But as I said, it's more, with heavy tanks, it's more pushing and shoving and seeing who can survive as long as they can and block as many shots as they can before the inevitable happens. With Arty players, it's more a case of being very crafty and clever to actually put the rounds where they can do the most damage. And with light tanks, it's being clever enough to be to actually spot the enemy without actually revealing where you are and pick up as many spotting assists as you can. So it's different horses for courses, really. But it's interesting to see that 73north is playing heavy tanks. We do get a lot of replays for heavy tanks and tanks in general sent in. But because we're an Arty channel, we try to focus on Arty players because they don't get any representation on any other channel. It's really basically they don't want to know Arty players. So we have to make do. And that means that many of the tank replays will just get put into the list and they will remain there for a very long time. But recently we have been doing a lot of light tank replays, mainly because a lot of Arty players are playing light tanks and enjoying it. So, and it's sometimes best to learn from people who really do it very well. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please give this a like, do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.